Elon Musk is awesome. He's a billionaire entrepreneur and he's sort of like a real life Tony Stark, but he doesn't create weapons. He created Tesla, the electric car company, SpaceX, with the ultimate aim to get humans to be able to live on other planets. He created PayPal, he's digging tunnels under cities to try and sort out transport problems, trying to sort out the energy problems with solar power, creating hyper transport systems, and he's also possibly going to be the first ever trillionaire. If you don't know who he is, have a Google. Elon Musk was interviewed on the Joe Rogan Experience recently. It's the first time I've ever watched the show. It was trending and it looked very interesting. And I learnt a lot, and here are the top 5 lessons I got from watching the interview. Just quickly before that, if you'd like to support this channel, I've created some t-shirts and other things with my logo on and other designs. And I'll explain more at the end, but links in the description if you're interested. On to the summary. Lesson 1. Elon Musk is serious about things other people think are a joke. Joe Rogan makes jokes about solving big problems in weird ways, like having a big net in the sky to catch all the carbon from pollution and somehow turn it back into fossil fuel, and he laughs about it. But Elon doesn't laugh. He's serious about it and explains why it wouldn't work. So he's thought of all these things and he's actually trying to put the ideas into practice. Everyone else shuts off their brains when ideas seem too ridiculous. But Elon is open to abstract ideas, and that's why he's so good at innovation. Elon talks about how he believes we should try to become a multi-planet species who visit other planets and travel around in starships. This sounds like a joke to most of us, but in the interview Elon is dead serious, looking Joe Rogan right in the eyes and says, "This is what I believe in, and this is what we should do." He doesn't have any fear of looking stupid, he just goes for it. Lesson 2. Elon is having fun. They were talking about what the Tesla car can do, and Elon says there's some sort of secret setting not many people know about, which means that the car can dance along with music. Joe says, "Why would you program a car to do that?" And Elon just says, "Because it's fun." He also created a company called The Boring Company, and they sold a product called Not a Flamethrower, which was basically, it was a flamethrower, and they sold 20,000 of them, and he did it just because it was fun. He seems to have a love for just trying unusual things just out of the sheer enjoyment. Like when you were a kid, you'd try things out with no other motive than to have fun. That's generally how we learn best, because it never feels like work, and so we can keep going. Apparently Elon sometimes works 120-hour weeks. I'm not sure how true this is, but he definitely works a lot, and I bet he doesn't see it all as work. Nobody could maintain that unless they enjoyed it. He said he wants us to be a multi-planet species who travel around in starships because this is such an exciting future. Lesson 3. He looks ahead, sees problems, and instead of complaining, he takes action. One of the 7 habits of highly effective people is to be proactive. Elon looks ahead way into the future and is trying to predict what problems there will be and how we can avoid them. He talked about how AI, artificial intelligence, could really mess us up in the future and create robots that see no purpose to keep us around and lead to the end of mankind. Elon sees this as a huge concern, and rather than just complaining about it, he went to talk with Obama and other people in the government and spoke about creating some kind of committee responsible for policing the creation of AI and making sure it doesn't suddenly get out of hand. So he actually takes action, he doesn't just complain about things. Lesson 4. He stays positive while trying to fix problems. He said in the interview, "I'd rather be optimistic about the future and wrong than pessimistic and right." He has all these concerns about the future of mankind, but he really wants to remain positive, because otherwise what is the point of any of it? He explained how the universe is constantly expanding and one day there will be nothing left. It's just a matter of time and when it will happen. So he says, always remember it's all about the journey. This is also true in life. One day you will die, so it's important to enjoy each day while working towards your goals, because all you will ever truly have is the journey. Lesson 5. He's very focused on solving huge problems, and that is why he's a billionaire. Elon says he loves humanity and thinks it's great. His goals are: try to do something useful, try to maximise the possibility that the future is good, and try to make the future something exciting that you will look forward to. To become a millionaire, you have to do one of 2 things: help a lot of people a little, or help a few people a lot. To become a billionaire like Elon, you have to help a lot of people in a huge way, which is exactly what he's doing. Trying to solve energy problems by making Tesla, working out how to go to space, trying to avoid the disaster of AI. Elon helps the whole of humanity in huge ways, and that is why he is a billionaire.